Hello students, welcome to the next lecture of online classes. Let's continue with the lesson 2, that is real numbers. Today we are going to study how to multiply and divide the surds, means multiplication and division of surds we are going to study, as well as rationalization of the denominator, and also how to write the conjugate pair, or you can say what is meant by conjugate pair of the surds. So let's move. Let's see exercise 2.3. It's question number 7. Multiply and write the answer in the simplest form. In the previous lecture we have studied what is the meaning of simplest form. Now you have to multiply these two. Very easy. See children, what you have to do. You have to check the order first. Here square root of 12, the order is 2. Here square root of 18, the order is 18. It means these two numbers can be taken in one root, in one square root. So this 3 will remain as it is, into, and now you take 12 into 18 in the one square root. Now you have to write its simplest form. Remember, so simplest form means you have to find its factors. Prime factors also you can find. So let me find the prime factors. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12. These are the factors of 12. Now 18, 2 3s are 6, 3s are 18. Now you have the perfect square root. This is in pair, this is in pair. So you can take it out of the root. 3 into, it becomes 1 time, and this also becomes 1 time. And whatever the numbers left in the square root, that you write as it is. And now 3 2s are 6, 6 3s are 18, and simplify this. 3 into 2 is what? 6. 18 root 6 is the product of given numbers. Now let's see this one. 5 root 8 you have to multiply it by 2 root 8. Very easy. 5 into 2. Direct also you can simplify direct also. 5 2s are 10. Let's see. 5 into 2, root 8 into root 8. Order is same, so you can take in one root. 5 2s are 10. See, 8 is in a pair, and out of the root it becomes 1 time 8, and 10 8s are 80. Okay, is the answer. Now let's divide. Division of surd. Divide and write the answer in simplest form. Again children, here the order is 2, and here also the order is 2, and you know division we write as a fraction. So let it write like this. As the order is saying, you can take both the numbers in one square root like this. And now children, you know you can simplify also. When you simplify this, here you will get 49, means you are getting square root of 49, and the square root of 49 is what? 7 is what? Answer. Now children, here see, square root, here also order is same, so let us take in one square root. Square root of 310 by 5. Simplify this. What is the answer you are getting? 62. Okay, so you are getting square root of 62. Let's write the simplest form of this. See, if we find the factors of this, you are getting 31 into 2, and you are not getting any factor in pair. So let's write it as it is. So square root of 62 is the answer. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Question number 9. Rationalize the denominator. This also I explained you how to rationalize the denominator. Means you have to multiply numerator and denominator by the same irrational number which is in the denominator, so that this denominator becomes a rational number. See how. 3 upon root 5. Here root 5 is irrational, so you have to rationalize this. So multiply denominator and numerator by the same one, and now simplify. Just simplify. 3 root 5, and root 5 into root 5 is 5. So in this way you can rationalize the denominator. Let's see this example. 6 upon 9 root 3. Here root 3 is irrational, so you have to multiply numerator and denominator by root 3 only. And now this you can simplify. 3 2 is 6, 3 3 is 9. So what is the answer? 2 by 3. Here root 3 upon root 3 into root 3 is what? 3. So it becomes 2 root 3 by 3 3 is 9. Okay. Now let's see this one. 11 by root 3. Again 11 by root 3. Root 3 is irrational. So multiply numerator and denominator by this irrational number and just simplify. Find the product of numerators and denominator. This is how to rationalize the denominator. Now children, let's study exercise 2.4. It's question number 1, multiply. Very easy. See here, as soon as you see the question, you must understand that which property we are going to use. You know, as we are multiplying simple numbers of this type, in the same way you have to multiply here also. Means you have to use the distributive property. Means first you will multiply root 3 with root 7 and then root 3 with root 3. So use distributive property to find the product of these two. Root 3 into root 7 minus root 3 into root 3. Simplify. As the order is same, here in multiplication also we have seen how to multiply these two. So you can take in 1. So it will be 3 into 7. And you know root 3 into root 3 is what? 3. And here we are getting 3 7s are square root of 21 minus 3 is the answer. Now here you can see children, you have binomial of surds. Means you have binomial. You know how to find the product of binomials. The same step you have to use, only the numbers are changing. Somewhere it is irrational number, somewhere rational. Okay, so what is the step? First you will write 3 root 2, multiply with the whole bracket. Then you write minus root 3 and multiply with the whole bracket. Method, or you can say steps, are same, just the numbers are changing children. So what we write? 3 root 2 multiply with this bracket terms, second bracket. Then again you will write minus root 3, see whatever the sign that you will write, and multiply with this 4 root 3 minus root 2. This you remember. Okay. Now again you can see this is just like this one. Same, both are same. Means you have to use the distributive property. So first children, what you will do? Multiply the whole numbers. Means 3 into 4. Direct I am writing 3 into 4 is what? 12. Then multiply root 2 into root 3, that is root 2 into, as both are in same root, so you can write like this also. Okay, let's see. Minus 3, again here root 2 into root 2 minus, before the bracket there is minus, so this become plus, this plus become minus. Now this is whole number. First you write whole number and then write 3 into 3. Now multiply root 3 with root 2, as minus into minus is what? Plus, and order is same, so you can write in 1 square root. Now just simplify. 12, 2 3s are 6 minus 3 into, you know this is in pair, 2 into 2 is 4, that is square root of 4 becomes 2, minus this is also in pair, so it becomes 1 3. This is not in pair, it will remain as it is. So simplify. 12 root 6 minus 3 2s are 6 minus 4 3s are 12 plus root 6. Now children, see, you can find here 12 root 6 and root 6 are which type of surds? Like surds. And you know children, addition and subtraction can be done on like surds. So here as 12 is rational number, here no number, means what is there? 1. So 12 plus 1 becomes 13 root 6, and minus 6 minus 12 become minus 18. Okay, so this is the answer for your question. Practice it, it becomes easy. Just the numbers are changing, steps are same, multiply properly. Let's study binomial quadratic surd. Children, see, root 5 plus root 3 and 3 by 4 plus root 5, these all are the binomial. Why it is said that binomial? Because two terms are there, you know. binomial quadratic surds form, and these are also binomial quadratic surds. Now let's study these examples. You know children, this identity you know very well, that a plus b, a minus b is equal to what? A square minus b square. So in place of this a, now you have irrational number, but the formula is same. You see, root a plus root b into root a minus root b becomes what? Square of this minus square of root b. So you know square of square root of a is what? A minus b. Okay, you are getting rational number. See this example. You have to use this formula, root 5 plus root 3 and root 5 minus root 3. When you have such type of step, you should click this identity only, that it is written in the perfect form of a plus b, a minus b. So you will get a square minus b square. Your a and b is just changing. Your a is what here? Root 5 square minus your b is what here? Root 3. So we write root 3 square according to the identity. Now children, simplify. You know root 5 square. Root 5 square means root 5 you have to multiply 2 times, and you know root 5 into root 5 is what? 5. So 5 in the same way, root 3 square is 3, 5 minus 2 is what? 2. So in this way you can simplify the examples. Here one more example here given, 3 by 2 plus root 5 and 3 by 2 minus root 5. It is also in the perfect form of the identity, a plus b, a minus b. Just your a and b is changing. Your a is 3 by 2, so you will write square of a minus square of your b. You know 3 square 9, 2 square 4, and root 5 square is what? 5. And as this is in fraction, you have to simplify, and the answer you will get in fraction, minus 11 by 4. Now children, remember the product of these two binomial surds. See, means square root of 5 plus root 3 and square root of minus root 3 is always a rational number. So when you find the product of two binomial surds, okay, so you are getting a rational number. Hence these are what? The conjugate pairs of each other. Hence it is called as the conjugate pair of each other. Means the conjugate pair of root 5 plus root 3 is what? Root 5 minus root 3. Just change the sign. Or you can say the conjugate pair of root 5 minus root 3 is what? Root 5 plus root 3. Remember, each binomial surd in the conjugate pair is the rationalizing factor for other. Now note this important point, that for root 5 plus root 3 there are two conjugate pair. Any one pair you can apply. The conjugate pair of binomial surd is root 5 minus root 3. This also you can take. Or children, see what is written, root 3 minus root 5. Means if you can take either root 5 as negative or root 3 as negative. Here in the first one root 3 is negative, and here in the second one root 5 is negative. Both are same. Any conjugate pair you can choose. Similarly, for 7 plus root 3, the conjugate pair will be what? 7 minus root 3. Or now make this root 3, keep root 3 as positive and make this as negative, means root 3 minus 7. So these are the conjugate pair. Any pair you can choose. Okay. The very important property, or you can say, remember this point children, the product of conjugate pair of binomial surds is always a rational number. Means when you multiply any binomial surd with its conjugate pair, when you simplify, at last the answer will be a rational number. So this point will be more clear when you study few examples. So let's move to the exercise 2.4. It's question number 2. It's very important and due for you, but it's easy. See this example, exercise 2.4, question number 2. Rationalize the denominator. You have to rationalize what? Denominator. As you can see here, binomial surd is given. In the question, bracket is not given, but you always take bracket as it's a binomial. So what will you write first? First you will write the conjugate pair of root 7 plus root 2 is what? Just change the sign, root 7 minus root 2. Either you take root 7 as negative or you take root 2 as negative. So root 7 minus root 2. Now what you have to do, children, this whatever the number given, write this as it is and multiply numerator and denominator by the conjugate pair of the denominator. And what is the conjugate pair? Root 7 minus root 2. So write here root 7 minus root 2 divided by root 7 minus root 2. And now just to simplify, what you will get here, multiply numerators. You know, when you multiply 1 with any number, answer is number itself. So in the numerator you are getting root 7 minus root 2 upon. Now children, you can see this is of which form? A plus B, A minus B. And you know children, A plus B, A minus B is equal to, what is the identity? A square minus B square. So the same we are using here as it is written in the perfect form. So direct you can write square of the first number, that is A, minus square of second one, that is this. Now simplify root 7 minus root 2. Now you know root 7 square is 7 minus root 2 square is 2. Now simplify root 7 minus root 2 upon 5. So just we have studied the important note that the product of conjugate pair of binomial surd is always a rational number. Now let's move to the second example. Second again just like that. You, as it's a binomial surd, take bracket. Now in the same way what you will do, you have to first write down that the conjugate pair, you have to write the conjugate pair of denominator, that is 2 root 5 minus 3 root 2 is what? 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2. Change the sign. Okay. Now let's start. Write the given number as it is. Now multiply numerator and denominator by its conjugate pair. So what is the conjugate pair? 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2. And here also multiply with 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2. Now simplify. Multiply 3 with this. So write in this way, 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2. Now children, again you can see your A and B is same, only the sign is changing. Here is minus and here is plus. So it is again in the perfect form of this identity. So your A is 2 root 5 square minus your B is 3 root 2 square. Okay. Now simplify. Numerator will be as it is. And now 2 root 5 whole square. See how to simplify. First you find the square of whole number, that is 2 square is what? 4. Multiply root 5 into square means 5 minus 3 square means 9. Multiply root 2 into root 2 is 2. And just simplify. 3 numerator will be as it is upon 4 5s are 20 minus 9 2s are 18. So your answer is 3 into 2 root 5 plus 3 root 2 upon 20 minus 18 is what? 2 is the answer. Let's see this example. Root 5 minus root 3 divided by root 5 plus root 3. You know, first we write the conjugate pair of the denominator. And what is your denominator? Root 5 plus root 3. So its conjugate pair will be root 5 minus root 3. Now you have to multiply the given question numerator and denominator by its conjugate pair, means the conjugate pair, root 5 minus root 3 upon root 5 minus root 3. Now simplify this. See children, your numerator, observe the numerator carefully. Here is minus, here also minus. Your A and B is also same. Means it is of which type? A minus B into A minus B, and it becomes A minus B whole square. And you know the identity, A minus B whole square is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. Or you can use the product of binomials also. At last the answer remains the same. So you can write this in the form of A minus B whole square. So root 5 minus root 3 whole square upon, now see children, your denominator is of which type? Here it is plus. Okay, so a plus b, a minus b, so it become a square minus b square. Okay, now simplify. See, a minus b whole square. So use this identity a square. Your a is root 5 and your b is root 3. So a square minus 2 into root 5 into root 3 plus b square, that is root 3 square, upon a square. What is root 5 square? It becomes 5 and it becomes 3. Now simplify. Root 5 square is what? 5 minus. Simplify this properly. 2 into 5 3s are 15 plus root 3 square is 3. Now write the answer. 5 minus 3 is 2. Now see this. 5 plus 3 you can simplify. It becomes 8 minus 2 root 15 upon 2. Now see children, again from the numerator, here as you can see 8 is whole number and here 2. So you can take out 2 as common, and what is left here? 4 minus root 15 upon 2. And this 2 to get cancelled, and what is the answer? 4 minus root 15. Okay, so I hope you understood whatever the sums we have studied of question number 2.4, that is how to rationalize the denominator and what is meant by conjugate pair also. So practice it, it becomes easy. This type of sums are there in the problem set also, that also you can do. Thank you. Have a nice day.